to my channel. So I am super excited for this video, guys. If you know me, you know I love to read. I love my books. I love collecting books. I am the biggest bookworm when it comes to books. And I have a really huge book haul for you guys today, and not for my kids this time, but for me. So you guys get to get some insight into what kind of books that I enjoy reading, and this is going to be so much fun, you guys. I'm so excited. So I do have a few book hauls on here of books that I have gotten my kids. I'm constantly buying books and always having books delivered to the house from various different websites, and they're usually for my kids. I am a book collector of all types of books, you know, kids books, teen books, YA books, adult books. I love a lot of different genres of books, but today we are specifically going to be focusing on me and the books that I enjoy reading. So I have quite a few books today from various different stores. We have some books from our local grocery store. They usually have like a book bargain box. So I've got some books from there. I've got some books from Target, Book Outlet, Thriftbooks, Amazon. I even have some book box subscription boxes, you guys, which I am super excited for. I have some book of the month boxes, and the one that I am most excited for, an Owlcrate subscription box, which this is my very first Owlcrate subscription box. So I cannot wait to open it, you guys. I have been dying to open it. It has literally been sitting on my counter for the last couple of days, and I have just been eyeballing it, like wanting to open it up so bad. But I wanted to unbox it on camera for you guys. I thought that would be really fun, so I have waited. I've been kind of just waiting for books to kind of come in, and so that way I had kind of a big haul to show you guys. And so without further ado, because I could rant on forever, let's go ahead and get started into this book haul, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the books that I got from our local grocery store. I do want to mention that all of these books are just books that I have accumulated over the last few months. So by no means did I go out and buy all of these books at once. I definitely could not afford to do that. I've just been buying here and there, and I thought that I would just save them up and do one big book haul for you guys. So first up, I've got this book called In the Lion's Den, The House of Falconer, and this is by Barbara Taylor Bradford, and this is the book. You've got a nice hardcover here. I'm going to read the first line here. Dread. That is the first line. Dread. I always like to read the first line too, to see if it kind of hooks me right off the bat. And that was the first line, dread. So I would definitely say that I am curious what is so dreadful. This one also seemed very interesting. This is Apples Never Fall, author of 9 Perfect Strangers, which is a book that I have been wanting to pick up to add to my collection. And this is by Liane Moriarty. I don't know. I deeply apologize if I mispronounce authors' names. I will do the best that I can to pronounce them. Basically, a mother goes missing, and it says, if your mother was missing, would you tell the police? Ooh, doesn't that sound intriguing? So it says, even if the most obvious suspect was your father. Come on, how does that not get you? So that sounded so intriguing, you guys. I'm not going to read the description for every single one of these, because then we would be here all day long, but I will read the description for some of them if I'm not very familiar with what I believe that they are about. And the last book here that I picked up from our local grocery store is The Short, the Long, and the Tall, short stories by Jeffrey Archer and illustrations by Paul Cox. This caught my eye just because of how big of a book it is, and it's a short story book. So this is what it looks like inside. The illustrations are beautiful. They are so beautiful. I really love the illustrations in this book, and they're really short stories, so I feel like this is like the perfect book for when you're like in a reading slump and you're just not in the mood for reading. If you are a reader like me, you can sometimes go through those reading slumps where you're just not in it. Moving on to Book Outlet. Book Outlet is an online discounted bookstore. I'm going to leave my link down below for you guys. If you use my link and you sign up for Book Outlet for the very first time, you guys are going to get, I believe it's $5 off, $25 or more. I will leave that down in the description box below, which is a free book, you guys, because most of the books on Book Outlet are around the $5 mark. You can find a lot of books around the $5 mark, if not for less. So that is a really great buy. Definitely get your hands on that $5 off, you guys. I am constantly purchasing from them, whether it's for myself or for my kids. And so I highly recommend Book Outlet. They are a discounted bookstore, so you're going to get brand new books for half the price. And so you guys, I am really excited about these books. So these are the Paper Mill Press collection, and I have some very beautiful classics here. You guys, how beautiful are these books? How freaking beautiful. When I seen these, I had to grab them, and they have so many of the classics in this Paper Mill edition, and I really love this. I love the colors, I love the way that they feel, I love the foiling on them. I also love that they come with bookmark ribbons. Oh, these are so beautiful. These are originally $17.99, and I believe I got them for no more than $8. So these were a steal, you guys. I had to grab these. So first I have Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. I have never read this classic, and I have always wanted to read it, so I had to pick it up. I have been wanting to read more classical books, and so I wanted to add this to my collection. And to go along with that, I also picked up a Jane Austen book, Sense and Sensibility, you guys. I have been wanting to read all of Jane Austen's books, but I have watched a lot of the film adaptations, and I love those types of movies, so I know that I will also love the books as well. So I definitely want to pick up more. How beautiful will these be on my shelf? How stinking cute. So as you can see behind me, this is kind of like my bookshelf and what I'm working with right now. I am currently working on buying some actual real bookshelves. I'm going to make myself a little like bookshelf nook area here in my room, and I will definitely bring you guys along with me when I do the bookshelf organization and just give you guys a tour of that. But for now, this is what I'm working with. I won't go through the description on these because most people know what these classical books are about. They have been around for ages. Okay, so that is everything that I got from Book Outlet. And then I guess moving on to Thriftbooks, which I will also leave my link down below for you guys. Thriftbooks is another awesome, great discounted thrifted bookstore. So you're going to find a lot of secondhand books for a really great price. And they also do sometimes have brand new spanking books. And so I will leave my link down below. I think it is, you have to spend, I think, $35 or more, and you'll get a $5 credit towards your next purchase. But that is a free book, you guys, because also on Thriftbooks, you're going to find a lot of books under that $5 mark. So that is a really great deal. Get your hand on those coupons, you guys. Check out my description box for those links. And so from Thriftbooks, I picked up this Romeo and or Juliet, A Choosable Path Adventure by Ryan North. I really want to get into reading Shakespeare's books. Recently we have decided to do a poetry tea time party for our homeschool like curriculum, and so I've been trying to pick up a lot more like poetry books and Shakespeare and things like that. So I picked this up, and I know Shakespeare can be really hard to understand and read. I've never been one that was really interested in poetry or could really understand it, so I picked up this because this is supposed to be a little bit more easier to understand. And I thought it was pretty interesting that you get to choose your path. You would start reading, and then you come to these choices here, and it says, what would you like to do now? Get the book spoiled for you right off the bat? If so, turn to page 3. Play without spoilers? If so, turn to page 36. Or learn more about the author? Turn to page 22. So depending on what choice you choose is what page you turn to, which I think is pretty cool. So like this one says, agree that this sounds like a good idea and be with Tom Paris. If so, turn to page 115. Or throw your drink in his face. Turn to page 98. So I really like this. This kind of reminds me of those app games. Like, have you guys ever heard of the Episode app game on the Apple App Store? Basically, they have like little short stories on there, and you get to kind of choose your path as you go along. You get to choose kind of like how you answer back to the characters in the story. So I really like that, and I think that this might be a little more fun and a little more interactive for me to actually enjoy Shakespeare's work. Because like I said, I've never been a huge fan of just poetry or anything like that. I find it can be a little bit hard to understand, especially with the way that they used to talk back then. So I thought this would be a really great way for me to kind of get into that Shakespearean world, but from a beginner's aspect. And like I said, choosing your path, I mean, who wouldn't love to do that? Two other books I picked up here are for me, but also for my 8-year-old son. I grew up with a lot of girls in the house. I only had sisters. I didn't have any brothers. And so I have 2 boys and 1 girl. And so I really want to just like brush up on everything to expect with having a teenage boy and all of the changes with puberty and everything that they're going to go through. So I bought these books. I thought this would be great to implement in like our health homeschool curriculum. And then also just for myself to be more aware of the things and the changes that my 8-year-old will be going through. And so this one is called My Body, Myself for Boys by Linda Medeiros and Aria Medeiros. The best-selling fun and fact-filled guide for preteens and teens. And so basically inside it just goes over everything about puberty, acne, hygiene, just everything, you know, that boys are going to go through. It also goes over body parts and, you know, what their scientific term is called and what each body part does and just all of those kinds of things. This is something that I will definitely read first before I read with him, because some of these things we just haven't gone over and we're not quite there yet. And there are actual like graphic images in here of the male body. Not that that's a bad thing, because obviously he needs to know that he's not the only one that looks like that this is, you know, what the male body looks like. But it also goes over just like sweating and eating right, eating healthy, and how that affects your body and taking care of your body and your face. And I really, really like this. Then I also picked up this other one called the What's Happening to My Body book for boys. And this is also by the same author. So it's basically kind of the same thing, but it just goes over, I think it goes a little more in detail with things. So this one actually talks about the birds and the bees. And so this is something that I definitely wanted to have on my shelf to help me to have that conversation with my kids when they do get older and when I do feel like the time is right to have that conversation with them. So this literally goes over everything about the birds and the bees. It goes over the female sex organs, having babies, yeah, all of those kinds of things. This also goes over puberty and the early stages of puberty. This also goes over what's normal and what's not normal when it comes to, you know, your body part. I thought that this would be a really great insight for me. And you know, if my kids have any questions, we are a very tight-knit family, and we do, you know, tend to talk to each other about things. My kids are very honest with us, and they do come to us when they, you know, are going through something or they have something to say. And so I really want my kids to be able to have that trust factor that they can come to us and talk to us about anything, and they don't have to feel shy or embarrassed or nervous. And so I just want to be able to brush up on these kinds of things, so I am ready to answer my child with the correct information if there comes a time where they might have questions that need to be answered. And then also, like I said, as they get older, this is a great book that they can read, that we can go over together, and then that way they are informed on everything, because like I said, my kids are homeschooled, so I am their teacher, essentially. Also, a couple other books that I got from Thriftbooks is the Disney's Doug Chronicles. And oh my god, you guys, if you know me, you know that I am a huge 90s lover. I love all things 90s, so you know I had to pick these up. My oldest will also love these books, so I have a section here for my middle grade books. There's also more in the back there. So I'm on a mission to collecting all of these. These are the first 2 books in the series. And so we have Pork Chop to the Rescue. This is a brand new story by Jim Rubin, and this is what it looks like inside. So you have, you know, you have some illustrations here in the book, which is really, really neat. I love that for myself and for my son, because like I said, he will also pick these up and read these. And then I also have Lost in Space, a brand new story by Tim Grendman. And so there it is there. and this is what it looks like. How stinking cute. I absolutely loved this show growing up. So I'm really excited to add this to my collection. Next section of books here that I got from Thriftbooks that I'm going to show you guys are some manga books that I am really excited about. I am so excited to get back into mangas, you guys. Growing up, my mom used to take us to our local library, and I would always head straight to the manga aisle. I was really into mangas when I was younger. As I kind of got older, though, I really started gravitating more towards fantasy books. As you can see here, I have 2 shelves of fantasy books here, so anything vampires, witches, werewolves, fairies, magic, you've got me. But I've always had a love for manga. My sister is super into anime and manga, and she's kind of got me back into the love of loving manga books. So I picked up a couple of mangas. They do have a lot of like stickers on them, so I will have to take all of those off. But the first one here is called Flying Witch by Chihiro Ishizuka. Again, I'm really sorry if I mispronounce their names, but this is book 1 in the series. I thought the cover was super beautiful. I feel like anything with a cat on the front is just so cute, and it definitely calls to me, even though we don't have any cats. I just think it's so cute. And so this is what it looks like inside. It's a very simple manga, so I feel like this will be a super simple, easy read to get through when I'm feeling, you know, like not reading too much. It says, prepare to be bewitched. Maikoto Kawata, a novice witch, packs up her belongings, including a black cat familiar, and moves in with her distant cousins and rural Aromori to complete her training and become a full-fledged witch. So it definitely stole my heart when I seen that this book was about witches. And these ones I was super excited to get my hands on. These have also been on my wish list for some time, so I was really excited to pick these up. And these are the Aharu Ride mangas. How stunning are these covers, you guys? So beautiful. Their eyes are so bright and big and beautiful. I love it. And this is what this side looks like. I absolutely love the artwork on these. They are beautiful. I cannot wait to get the entire collection of these. And so the first one here, it says, the scent of air after rain and the light around us, I felt your heartbeat. Oh my God. How could you not fall in love with that line? Like, oh my gosh. So these are by Ayo Sakisaka. I am not the best when it comes to pronouncing Asian authors, so I do apologize. This is what it looks like inside. This is also kind of a simple manga. I really like that. And so, I don't know, it just really caught my eye. Some graphic novels, you guys. This is 5 Worlds, The Sand Warrior by Mark Siegel, Alexis Siegel, Xanthi Buma, Matt Rockefeller, and Boya Sen. Beautiful cover. So this is what it looks like inside. This is a graphic novel, so it is completely colored, which I love. It says, Una Lee, the clumsiest student at the Sand Dancer Academy, is a fighter with a destiny bigger than she could ever imagine. A boy from the poorest slums, An Tzu, has a surprising gift and a knack for getting out of sticky situations. Star athlete Jax Amboy is beloved by an entire galaxy, but what good is that when he has no real friends? When a devastating attack forces these 3 kids to team up on an epic quest, it will take not 1, not 2, but 5 worlds to contain all the magic and adventure. You got me at magic, okay? All right, you guys, moving on to some really cool graphic novels here, you guys. This is a really fun series. I have already started reading them. I've already read the first 2 in the series, and I am now working on the 3rd one. So I highly recommend these graphic novels, you guys. These were super fun to read through. I'm going to be really sad when they are over, but these are also some middle grade graphic novels, and these are by Sophie Escabase, The Witches of Brooklyn. So I'll read it back for you. Could there really be witches in Brooklyn? Effie's aunts are weird, like really weird, really weird. Does that mean they could be magic? Does that mean she could be magic? Life is about to get much more interesting. So you follow along our main character Effie here throughout this book, and basically her learning how to deal with her magic, learning how to deal with friendships and family, independency, and being a witch. So it's a really fun read. The next book in the series is The Witches of Brooklyn, What the Hex. currently reading the third book in the series, which is Witches of Brooklyn, Some More Magic. And the last book in the series is Witches of Brooklyn, Spell of a Time. So these books are really, really fun, you guys. They are so beautiful. The illustrations are so pretty. Like, look at the spine covers. How cute are those? I cannot wait to put these up on my shelves, you guys. These are going to look so beautiful on my shelf. So yeah, I got these graphic novels off of Thriftbooks. So that is everything that I got off of Thriftbooks. Now I'm going to show you guys some books that I got off of Amazon. So recently I bought me and my sister copies of both of these books. First one is a classic book, you guys. I had to grab it, and this is the classic that inspired the beloved animated film, and that is Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh my goodness. And so this is by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, XOXO. I'm sorry if I butchered it. If you're not familiar with Kiki's Delivery Service, it is basically about a coming-of-age witch that basically goes through the same thing, finding herself, learning about friendship and family and magic all in one, and figure out who she is. I know I will really enjoy this book because the movie was great, so I picked up this copy. And then the last thing that I picked up from Amazon is The Bible in 52 Weeks, a year-long Bible study for women by Dr. Kimberly D. Moore. I decided to pick this up for myself. I love learning about God and just anything, you know, that is Christian related. And so I really, really liked this book. I thought this was a really great book because it gives you your daily reading. So it tells you, you know, day 1, read Genesis 1 through 4. And then you would come back, read your daily devotion. And then you have some journaling questions, which is really cool. Picked up a copy for me and my sister. We kind of already did like a little Bible study together, which was so much fun. We definitely have to get together more often and do more Bible studies together because that was really fun. Moving on to some fun items here from Target, you guys. I'm really excited about these books. So this first book here called Crave by Tracy Wolff has been in my TBR for a super, super long time. This is a series. I don't really remember how many are in the series, but I know that it's a series, and it is about vampires. So I'm going to read the description for you. My husband picked this up for me, and he definitely knows what I love to read. So it says, "My whole world changed when I stepped inside the academy. Nothing is right about this place or the other students in it. Here I am, a mere mortal among gods or monsters. I still can't decide which of these warring factions I belong to, if I belong at all. I only know the one thing that unites them is their hatred of me. Then there's Jackson Vega, a vampire with deadly secrets who hasn't felt anything for 100 years. But there's something about him that calls to me, something broken in him that somehow fits with what's broken in me, which could spell death for us all. Because Jackson walled himself off for a reason, and now someone wants to wake a sleeping monster, and I'm wondering if I was brought here intentionally as the bait." Does that not sound captivating, you guys? This definitely lured me in. I'm excited to dive into this. Lovely husband spoiled me with a bunch of books, so he let me pick out some books, and I am really excited to show you guys. So the first one I got is This Spells Love, a novel by Kate Robb. How cute is this cover? I love this turquoisey green color. It is so beautiful. This is a romance magic book. I've never seen this book, but it definitely just captured my attention. It says, a young woman tries to heal her heartbreak by casting a spell to erase her ex from her past, but wakes up in an alternate reality in which she's lost more than she wished for in this witty, whimsical friends to lovers debut. Come on, very interesting, very intriguing. So I had to pick up this book. Let's read the first sentence. Are we solving the day's problems with sugar or alcohol? Come on, if that's not captivating enough, then I don't know what is. Definitely I would pick sugar because I don't drink, but now I am intrigued to see what the character picks. This has been on my wish list for some time, and I had to grab it. So I picked up A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, which seems to be all the rage for some reason, and I'm sure it's for a reason. I am sure that it is for a reason. So I had to pick this up. You guys, this book is beautiful, beautiful. It took everything in me not to pick up the entire series. I'm really excited to dive into this series, you guys. Another book that I picked up is another series, but I only went ahead and picked up the first book, and that is A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. Yeah, so this is a romance book here, and it is a series. This book is so beautiful. I love the cover of this book. It is so bright and peachy. I love it. And the first sentence says, "Hey girl." How does that not call to you? You know, hey girl, hey. This one, I really wanted to grab every single book in the series, but I had to hold myself back, and that is the Twisted Love series. I'm so excited. These are by Hannah Hong. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But we have book 1, which is Twisted Love, and book 2, which is Twisted Games. These covers are beautiful, you guys. I absolutely love these covers. I love that every single book in the series is a different bright color. I love it. As you can see, here are the other books here. You have like this pink one and this green one. So I cannot wait to read these books off of Amazon as well. And these are the Karen M. McManus books. So my husband actually picked these up for me for Valentine's Day. I did show these books in my what my husband got me for Valentine's Day video, which I will link down below in case you're interested, on what you can get yourself or for a friend, your sister, your mom, your aunt, whatever it may be. Lots of great gift options there. But he got me these books off of Amazon as well. So let me track back and show you these books, you guys. Karen M. McManus is one of my new favorite authors. She is the author that I have recently discovered. For Christmas, he got me the One of Us is Lying series, which is a 3-book series. These are like thriller, suspense, murder, mystery books, and they are so, so good. Picked up some standalone novels by her. And so, oh my gosh, you guys, I was so excited when he showed me these. As you can see, I am currently reading The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. Family first, always. And I'm about that much into it. This book is about 3 cousins that are not close at all. They don't talk to each other. They really don't know much about each other. And they've never met their grandmother. Their grandmother basically disowned her children, have never met her grandchildren. They don't talk to her. They never met her. And she's really, really rich. One day she sends them a letter inviting them to come and work on her island. And so the cousins go to the island, and basically when they arrive on the island, it's immediately clear that she has different plans for them. And the longer they stay, the more they realize how mysterious and dark their family's past is. The entire story family has secrets. Whatever pulled them apart years ago isn't over, and this summer the cousins will learn everything if they can survive this season. Does that not sound good? Oh my gosh. Definitely right up my alley. I cannot wait to figure out what happens at the end of this book, you guys. And then he also got me Two Can Keep a Secret If One Is Dead by Karen M. McManus. And the last one here he got me is You'll Be the Death of Me. So I almost have all of the whole collection of Karen M. McManus. I am missing 2 more. One that I don't have yet, and one other that is going to be coming out very soon called Such Charming Liars. So I can't wait to get my hands on those 2 books. Book of the Month subscription boxes, you guys. So I will leave a link down below to the Book of the Month subscription box. I am no longer subscribed to them because, to be honest, I do not want to pay $17.99 for one book. I think that's ridiculous. I am used to paying around, $5 to $8 for a book. I hardly ever will buy books from Target or Walmart. I usually purchase off of Book Outlet and Thriftbooks because they are usually secondhand and they're a lot cheaper, and I don't mind secondhand books. But the Book of the Month, if it is your first time ever subscribing to their subscription box, you're going to get your first subscription box for $5, which is a really good deal, and that is how they got me. But there is some fine print. So in order to get your first box for $5, you have to basically sign the contract saying that you will pay for at least one full priced subscription box. So that is what I did. I have 2. I got one for $5, and then I got the other for, I believe it was $17.99. So the book, when you open it, which is really fun, it says Book of the Month, and then it says You've Got Great Taste. So each book comes with a bookmark, and so this is what their bookmark looks like. I'm not sure if every single one says something different. This one says, Was It Something I Read? So I think that's really neat that at least comes with a bookmark. But this is The Fury by Alex Michelides. I don't know. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced that. But you guys, I've already read this book. It was great. It was phenomenal. It is a thriller, suspense, murder mystery book. So definitely right up my alley. And this was a really great read. And so basically it's about ex-movie star. She invites all of her friends to her private Greek island and a murder takes place. Book of the month is pretty cool. I think they give you like 5 different options of books to choose from, so you do know what book you're going to get that month. And so each book is a different genre. And so I opted for the murder mystery thriller book. And then my second book of the month subscription box, like I said, these are already open. I already opened these because I already knew what was in them. But this was my first one, and so it did come with like a little pamphlet. And in the pamphlet, it kind of just tells you like what to expect about book of the month, kind of gives you an overview about them and what they're all about, which is pretty cool. And then the book that I chose, here's the bookmark, and this one says, "This book hits the plot," which is pretty cool. And this is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, a novel by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This book is so beautiful. I love her green dress. So pretty. I haven't read this book yet. So this is about a reclusive Hollywood movie icon, Evelyn Hugo, who's finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. But when she chooses unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant for the job, no one is more astounded than Monique herself. Why her and why now? So this just sounded so good. I won't read the rest of it because, like I said, I feel like this book haul is going to be so long, but this sounded really intriguing. I've also seen a lot of good reviews for this on Goodreads, and so I'm really excited to dive into this book, you guys. Oh my god, there's so many choices to read next that I have no idea what I'm going to choose. One last book box here, and that is Owlcrate. I'm so excited for this, you guys. Let's open it. Like I said, I have been waiting to open this book so I could open it on camera with you guys. This subscription box is a little bit pricey. You do have to pay for shipping, which really sucks. I paid, I believe it was like $43 for this subscription box. It does say for the book box, I have different book box options on there. I have been on the wait list for a little over 6 months. They sent me an email saying that it was my turn to get on the subscription box. Of course, I had to get it. I paid around $45. The monthly subscription says $35, but that does not include the shipping and handling fees and all of the other like taxes fees. So it ended up being like $50-something, but because it was my first time with Owlcrate, I did get a discount and that did bring it down to $45, which I still feel like is expensive. But this is, I believe I got the YA fantasy box. But I thought it was worth it because not only do you get a book that is a special edition book and signed by the author, but you also get a lot of other goodies that go along with it. So let's open this bad boy up, you guys. So as soon as I open it, it says, "We read to know we are not alone." And that is a quote by C.S. Lewis. And then it says, "Curated for readers by readers." I love that. All right. This is what it looks like when we open it up. It says "Journey Beyond the Book." It also says "Scan Me," so that's interesting. I wonder if it takes you to the Owlcrate website or if it takes you to something else. All right, so the theme this month is treacherous love. Oh my goodness. When I seen that, I don't know, it just called to me and they definitely got me. It sounded very intriguing. So with Owlcrate, you don't know what book you're going to get. They give you a theme. They kind of drop some hints about what the book could be. But I think it's really cool not knowing what book you're going to get. I really like that. And so on the back, you have your spoiler warning and all of the goodies that you got. But I'm not going to read that because I don't want to be spoiled. I want it to be an exciting, surprising moment as I'm opening these. So, okay, so inside we've got some grass there. I guess we'll go ahead and open up the first little box here. So we have this box that says the Royalty Drinkware Collection. This is really pretty and intriguing. Okay, let's open it up and see what it is. Ooh, a mug. Oh my god, I was hoping I got a mug. If you know me, you guys, I love my coffee, I love my mugs, and so I know that I have seen some Owlcrate past subscription boxes that I came with coffee mugs, and I was like, I would love to have a coffee mug, and I got one on my first box. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's open it. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Oh my god, you have a sword, you've got lace, you have a crown, a mushroom. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. And inside it says, "If I cannot be better than them, I will become so much worse." Oh, Oh my gosh, how freaking cute. So I don't know what book this is from. At the end, I will go back and tell you what book the items, you know, are from. But this is so cute. I love this. I love this for tea time, but mainly for coffee time. How stinking cute. I am so excited that I got a coffee mug, you guys, and I can't believe I got a coffee mug on my first box. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Okay, next item I am pulling out. Oh, how cute. It's an oven mitt thing. Oh, I love that. So you can grab stuff out of the oven. How stinking cute. So you have this heart-shaped oven mitt that has roses all over it. So, so pretty. This is inspired by The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Maherin. So I haven't heard of that book, so I will have to look into that book and see what that book is all about, but this is super cool. I love this. I love that. I feel like this is great to bring out for Valentine's Day as well, so that is really cute. I will definitely get a use out of that. All right, next item, we have Belladonna spoon set. Okay, Belladonna has been on my wish list and my TBR list for a really long time. It is a book that I want to pick up and read, so I'm excited that I got something from that book. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. So we've got these little spoon sets. How stinking cute. So I can stir my creamer in my coffee or my honey in my tea. I've always wanted spoons like this. I'm so excited. So this one says, "Hello, little bird." And then we also got another spoon here. And this one says, come to stab me again. Oh my gosh. So we have two spoons here that each say something different. I love this. I love this so, so much. These are so cute. I am definitely going to put these next to my coffee station. Now this definitely makes me want to pick up the Belladonna book series. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to pick up that book and read it. So that is pretty cool already. I'm thoroughly impressed with the items. I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, about the items that I was gonna get because I have seen past subscription boxes that sometimes don't have the greatest of items in them. So I am really impressed so far. Really, really impressed. Okay, next thing is their iconic pin collection, and this is a limited edition pin collection. It also says Belladonna. Okay, let's open this up. This is what it looks like. How pretty is that? How cute. I love these pins so, so much. It definitely makes me want to have a pin collection just because of how pretty they are. So this is what it looks like, and this is from the book Belladonna. Hopefully it's focusing for you guys, and then you can slide it over, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, this is so stinking cute. It says that this is number 2 out of 12 from this collection. So it says perfect pairings. Oh my gosh, I love that. And this is, like it says, based on the book Belladonna by Adeline Grace. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I got this. It says Owlcrate on it. I think it's a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker. It says, "The bright star holds even as the darkness rises." I really love that saying. I don't know what book this is from, but we will definitely find out here. Perfect pairing, stained glass. Okay, so this is the stained glass window decal and is inspired by Dark Rise. Actually sounds kind of familiar. I'll have to look it up and see if that is in my TBR list or my wish list. But anywho, how cute. That is really pretty. I like that. That is something that I would probably just like kind of put up somewhere on my bookshelf or something probably. And so that is the last item. Now for our special edition book. Are we ready? Drum roll, please. How pretty. It says, "This is a game. It's only pretend." If that's not intriguing, I don't know what is. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh my goodness. This is my first special edition book that is going to be a part of my bookshelf, you guys. We have this beautiful green cover. So pretty. Beautiful sprayed green edges. I am a sucker for sprayed edges, stenciled edges, foiled edges. I love that look. So, so pretty. It also comes with a ribbon bookmarker, which is pretty cool. Ooh, look at the inside. How pretty is that? So this is what the end papers look like. I've got some butterflies and some roses. Let's see what the end papers look like over here. Same thing on the other side, which is really pretty. Now let's look at the naked hardcover. Oh, how pretty is this? You can't renounce your own heart. Oh, I love that. So pretty. This is what the spine looks like. And the back, it says, I'm afraid you'll be the end of time. Oh my gosh, how beautiful is this? It is so beautiful. And then inside you have a letter from the author. It is signed by the author. This is my first book that is signed by an author, so I think that is so cool. So I will have to read that. Let's read the first line. Let's read it. Let's do it. This is for those afraid to be who they are. When the blood guard suspected a girl of being a witch, they stripped off her clothes and searched her body for scars. Come on. Come on. If that is not intriguing, I don't know what is, you guys. So here on the first page, we have a little map here. Looks like we have some pictures, illustrations of our characters, Gideon and Rune. So that is really cool. This is such a beautiful, yeah, I have like my eyes peeking out on the side. Oh my gosh. Such a beautiful illustration, you guys. Oh, I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, we have to show you the reversible dust jacket. Oh my gosh. How beautiful is that illustration? Oh, this is to die for. Oh my gosh. I almost completely forgot that these special edition books from Owlcrate come with illustrated reversible dust jackets. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna have to put that on the book that way to see what it looks like. Oh my god, that's so pretty. So pretty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's read the description. Are you guys ready for this? Let's read it. Enemies to lovers doesn't get more high stakes than a witch and a witch hunter falling in love. And that is what got me, you guys. So they did drop that hint. That was their little hint. And when I read that, I was like, oh, come on. Come on. That sounds like a book destined for me. So I had to grab this book box. But it says, on the night Rune's life changed forever, blood ran in the streets. Now in the aftermath of a devastating revulsion, witches have been diminished from powerful rulers to outcasts ruthlessly hunted due to their waning magic, and Rune must hide what she is. Spending her days pretending to be nothing more than a vapid young socialite, Rune spends her nights as the Crimson Moth, a witch vigilante who rescues her kind from being purged. When a rescue goes wrong, she decides to throw the witch hunters off her scent and gain the intel she desperately needs by courting the handsome Gideon Sharp. He's a notorious and unforgiving witch hunter loyal to the revolution, and too late. Rune realizes she might be falling for him. Gideon loathes the decadence and superficiality Rune represents, but when he learns the Crimson Moth has been using Rune's merchant ships to smuggle renegade witches out of the Republic, he inserts himself into her social circles by pretending to court her. He soon realizes that beneath her beauty and shallow facade is someone fiercely intelligent and tender who feels like his perfect match, except what if she's the very villain he's been hunting? You guys, that sounds so good. I'm very excited for this book, you guys. It is so beautiful. I love the reversible dust jacket. Such beautiful illustration. I'm thoroughly impressed with Owlcrate, you guys. I think that I will be keeping it, and I cannot wait for March's book box to drop, you guys. Oh my god. I'm excited. I feel like for my very first Owlcrate box, I was really nervous about what I was going to get, and I feel like everything I got is something that I can use. The mug of all things. I cannot believe that I got the mug. So let's see what this item is from. So the Royalty Drinkware Collection is from The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Okay, so that book has definitely been on my wish list for a really long time. I actually seen it at Target tonight, and I wanted to pick it up, but I didn't want to pick it up without picking up the second book, and they didn't have it, so I decided against it. And so I'm really excited to have a mug from that series because I have been wanting to read that series forever. I think we already said where everything else is from. The spoons were from Belladonna, the pin was from Belladonna, and the, what did we say this was from? The oven mitt was from the Scarlet Veil, and then the stained glass window decal was from Dark Rise. So I feel like I got some really good items. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so happy, you guys. I really hope that this video wasn't too long, which I know that it was. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that it wasn't too long for you. As for me and my taste of like YouTube videos, I am definitely more of a long video girl. So I really love watching people that post anywhere from 30 30 minutes plus videos. I really enjoy that, but I know that's not for everybody. I know some people don't have that kind of a long attention span to sit here and watch an hour-long video. I definitely can. You know, I like to just like sip my coffee and watch a really long YouTube video. So if you did stick around to the end of this video, drop a coffee emoji, you guys. Drop it, drop it, drop it. So I know that you are a trooper and you made it to the end of this video. If you did make it to the end of this video, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I guess I wasn't that boring if you did stick around to the end of this video. So definitely drop me that coffee cup emoji. And I want you guys to give me your recommendations on books that I should add to my collection. I am all things fantasy, romance, thrillers, classics. I kind of like a little bit of everything, even middle grade books. So definitely drop me down below your book recommendations to add to my wish list, you guys. I would absolutely adore that so much. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this book haul as much as I enjoyed filming it for you guys. This is my, like I said, very first video of me filming a book haul for myself. So I really hope that this kind of gave you guys some inspiration on some books that you can add to your list. I hope that you had your pen and paper out. I got a lot of great books, a lot of great finds, you guys. This haul was so much fun, and now I get to put it all the way on my shelf. I do have the whole bottom section that is empty, so I'm excited. I'm really excited. I won't give you guys a tour today because, like I said, this video was long enough, but I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these books put up on my shelf. And yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below. Comment those coffee emojis, you guys. Give me your book recommendations. And yeah, that is all for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. And for all of my book lovers out there, I love you. And I will see you guys in my next book haul. Keep on reading.